Yes, it's Stratos time again. An impromptu check-in on Mike and the boys down at IDR. We are entering the stratosphere. Interestingly, one of the things that's been going on this week is actually getting the vehicle registered. Well, I turned up in my wife's Maserati, but I'd rather have this one. What a beauty. What a beauty. I'll have to find out all about that. And now we're picking up something else pretty interesting. Anyone know what it is? It's a pretty cool car actually. Look at those exhausts coming out the rear bumper there. It's a Facel Vega. Yeah. Proper mobster looking car actually from this angle. Yeah, so this sensor here had to be made up, really, especially because that one didn't fit. And it seems painting the gear knob didn't go so well. Yeah. Sadly, I have to report we got nothing done on the Stratos, but that's entirely another story. Yeah, it's another adventure starring Michael Carpenter. So, as you know, we went to pick up an extraordinarily rare car, a Facel Vega. It was chassis number 258, I think, and yes, it was well, barely any of the electrics worked at all, so I tailed Mike back to the garage because none of the back lights were working, and to avoid something else going up the back of him, it was probably safer that I did it. We stopped because the fuel gauge was reading 0, empty. And Mike didn't want to run out of gas, so of course we filled it up. We couldn't start it again. Then we couldn't find the cable to open the hood, and this was all in 103 degrees heat. Very pleasant indeed. So eventually we did find the cable. I found the cable. I traced from the latch, luckily through the grill here, and it was underneath, but we didn't work, so we managed to get an arm up all the way to the catch. I had to get a screwdriver covered in cloth, obviously, to avoid damaging the hood, and ping it at the same time as Mike released the catch. This enabled us to put a new battery in, and we finally got it back to the shop 2 hours later, by which time I had to go and pick up my wife from her surgery, which she is now recovering from very well. So progress has been slow on the Stratos. That's probably an understatement, because the boys have been preparing for the Monterey Historic Festival, and whilst we were foolishly aiming to perhaps have the Stratos ready for that, there's no way. And they've been getting a couple of Ferraris ready, the Racing 288 GTO recreation, and one other, I can't remember which one now. So very little has been done, and very little will be done for another couple of weeks. So very little to report, I'm afraid. But it's not all doom and gloom, no, because Monterey's now over, and yes, Mike's been busy, really busy. So the ECU harness is in and being connected up. The gauges are all ready to go. Wiring wise, everything has been identified, labelled, and it's all ready to get that dashboard in. As you can imagine by looking at the wires, there's quite a lot of sussing out to be done. In addition, new oil cap. Yes, the Alpha one was slightly damaged, and the new one's about 150 quid, not bucks. So IDR have created this one using their 3D printer, and then of course there's the gear knob, which is now complete, and the air intake as well. So we are moving along quite quickly now, with a view to completion, dare I say it, for a car show here in Sedona in October. So stay tuned. Hence the short millennial friendly episode. So thanks for watching. Sorry there was nothing really of interest apart from a few interesting cars other than the Stratos. And do subscribe to the channel, obviously, and maybe follow us on Facebook or Twitter, or not Instagram, that's the one. Yes, because I'll post some updates there in the meantime as things progress at IDR. It might be a while until I get down to Phoenix again, because it's a couple of 100 miles round trip. So I don't expect to get many likes for this episode, but please do encourage others to watch my lunacy.